This is one of those scenarios where you initiate a call for cooling and you realize that the furnace is just way too quiet. And as I usually suspect, it's a E12 error code, which is for a blown fuse. My discouragement increased because I knew what the error code was before even looking at the diagram. It has been a bit humid here lately, but it's a bit concerning with all this moisture. But anyways, confirming that it is an open fuse circuit. We'll get back to the moisture in a little bit. Now, the biggest lesson that I cannot stress enough is don't just go ahead and replace the fuse and run it. You gotta find out why the fuse blew in the first place. Side note, change your filter. For the love of God, it's cheap. Just change it. Could be a slight clue as to why there's moisture. Could have been icing up, but we'll find out soon. So now I'm going to remove the YNC wire, which is the AC2 wire. And since the blower motor is running, this is telling me that there is no internal short around the control board or the thermostat wiring or anything like that, so it's likely going to be on the AC wire outside. This AC door was the bane of my existence, so I had to skip the struggle. I'm not seeing anything catastrophic, but I'm just going to double check my voltage to make sure that it's safe to put my hands in there. A very common short that I've been noticing lately is in the contactor itself, so I'm just going to start off with testing that, and it looks like the contactor is fine. Now I'm going to move on to testing resistance on the AC2 wire itself. On the other end of the wire, I actually have it wire nutted together, so that this is going to prove that it can complete a complete circuit and that it's not snipped anywhere, which I failed to show you that part. So the way that I'm showing you now is doing wire to ground on each side to see if the wire is grounded anywhere. And sure enough, this did confirm that there was a little short with some exposed wire right where my hands are, which is really hard to see, but just trim that back and then rehooked up everything. So this was a really easy peasy short. Now back to figure out why there is moisture in the first place. With these train furnaces, they do have the pressure intake right on top, which is very dumb because I always find that the humidity will rust out the burners. And I find a better solution is just to install a Y-trap so that that moisture can go into the drain instead of the burners. The customer did approve me installing a new filter, but they did not approve putting gauges on for me to check the refrigerant. And this coil is beat to living hell. But hey, it's still running. At the end of the day, if the customer doesn't approve you doing additional work, you just gotta leave because we don't work for free.